Hello, math students. By the end of the video, I hope you can say I can represent addition and subtraction on a number line. So we're going to be doing 4 different problems here. We got 4 number lines, so we'll get going here. All right. So right here, let's say we have this on a number line. So let's say we're trying to represent this on a number line. So we got 2 plus 3 equals. All right. So we're going to use arrows to represent them on a number line. So we need to move over 1, 2 places, right? We start with 2. So we're going to be right here, all right? So moving over right here. So this is plus 2 right here. All right, now plus 3. So this is positive 2. So we really don't need that plus there, I guess. But it's positive, so it doesn't really matter. So go, and now we're going 2 plus 3. So we're going to go over 1, 2, 3 places. So it's going to be from right here. It's going to go over 3 places plus 3 right here. So this represents 2 plus 3. And we get right here. And where is this at? All right, this is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we end up at 5. We know 2 plus 3 equals 5. But this is just showing you how to use a number line to get your answer. Again, for something like this, you might not have needed a number line. But once we get into negative numbers, you might be glad that you used the number line. Okay, so now let's say we're trying, say we're given this right here, all right? So this is kind of be like the opposite order of what we just did. So say we're given this, all right? And now we move over, all right? So say we're given this. What does this represent? Well, it moves over 1 right here. So it starts at 0, moves over 1. And then moves over 1, 2, 3 places from there. And we end up at 1, 2, 3, 4. So this represents 1 plus 3 equals 4. All right. Now we're going to get a little bit tricky here, okay? So let's try to represent this on a number line. Let's go with negative 2 plus 4 equals, well, we don't know what that equals yet, I guess. Let's figure it out. So now that we're negative, we're moving to the left. Moving to the left now. From 0, we're moving to the left. So we're moving over 1, 2 places, right? So we're at negative 2. All right, so this is minus 2. And now we're adding 4 to that. So which way are we moving? We're moving to the right now. We're moving to the right. So, all right, there we go. And we end up moving 1, 2, 3, 4. Put these little ticks right here. 4 to the right. And where do we end up at? Well, let's start at 0. And we're going to count to where we end up. We end up right here. So we end up at 1, 2. So now we get negative 2 plus 4 equals 2. All right. If you're able to do that in your head without a number line, good for you. If you needed a number line, that's just fine as well. That's what we're working on. Our goal is for you to be able to add these positive and negative numbers, being able to represent addition and subtraction on a number line. Okay. So now let's give you another example of where we're given the number line and we need to figure out what it means exactly. Okay, so we're moving to the left right away. So we moved over 1 space, but to the left. So we got negative 1 right off the bat. So this is negative 1. Okay, and now let's move over another 3. So 1, 2, 3 right here. All right, so we were given this right here. So let's say we're just given these 2 arrows. All right, so we got negative 1 and negative 3 right here. This would represent the expression negative 1 minus 3. And where do we end up at? We end up at 1, 2, 3, 4 away from 0. It's to the left of 0 though, so it is negative. So negative 1 minus 3 equals negative 4 is represented by these arrows right here. That is it on our video. I hope by now you can say I can represent addition and subtraction on a number line.